If you notice, I did paint this painting is represent of bones and a dead. And there was a skull and represent of the bones. So if you notice, first I teach a wisdom teeth. If you realize in a wisdom teeth or our teeth is a parts of our bones. A stronger parts of our bones is our teeth. And there was a wisdom teeth. Most of the dentists said the wisdom teeth is need to remove because it can create cavity or infection. But this is a wisdom teeth in the upper one. Some it's going here or some in the end, in the side of their cheeks or the back of it. But in my own knowledge, I believe the wisdom teeth is connected into the spectrum of light to give us a knowledge. But I have it one in the upper. What I did is I removed into the lower one and let it replace another wisdom teeth here. So I let from the cheeks going down here. So I get ideas and said to my dentist that no, I don't want to remove my wisdom teeth. There's a tendency that the teeth can get a space, but it never been bothered to me. It never pain. Some people, they feel pain and the dentist told them to remove. So it never bothered me, but I listened to them and from my cheeks, I'll put my wisdom teeth here to keep it. It's a big one. So I believe that wisdom teeth, it was a knowledge connected into the spectrum of light and into our skull and give us, it's called wisdom teeth, expression to wisdom, to express ourselves and connected into the hearing. Because if we realize it, there was a wisdom teeth here, so the brain is connected into our brain, connected into our ear. So as our skull, it's a skull, and it connected into the air and hearing the voice, hearing words, and it was a knowledge to travel from the mind, from the ear, or from our gums to express ourselves, to open our mouth and express the wisdom of God. So if you notice, and come from breathing, so even our nose, there was bones, so express our knowledge, and from the nose we connect into the third eye, into the breathing, and to more give us a clarity of our third eye. So why I did paint this? So to know our knowledge, it was okay, our loved ones are die, knows that our loved ones when they die, their skull, it can create experiment or study for DNA ancestor test, or most of us, and even in our ancestor, the test, they told us that do not throw that bones or skull because there was a knowledge or connected to them, do not throw it. So some of them, they want to research or they want to know your DNA and they want to know your ancestors. They bring that to experiment in studies and know what your ancestor is, and that was a memory connected to us, to them, and their knowledge to, and their memories that carry into the next life. If you notice, I did create this on top, that golden, it's meant that represent the vibration of their knowledge connected to us. And if you notice, there was a white dot that represented to the stars. When they die, they go to another realms of doors, and from there there's 3 doors first doors, second door, third doors, as my own knowledge, and see deeper understanding of the spirit before they come back into above, into the light of the universe, or above into the sky, into the higher dimension. But that there's three doors to open for them, from the dark into the light, into another light. Then they bring them into upper, because I see it from my parents. So the Mother Divine carry with them to bring on top three of them into heaven. So they become bright stars. They become stars in watching with us, and they can taking care of us. And we can ask them a help. And as our loved one die, they can send us a message. Their ability to communicate with us through the good spirit, if they pass the door and they enter to the door of light into a spirit of light, and they can send us a message. It's just like a stars, or like this golden dots. It represents a golden knowledge. Sometimes we can communicate with them. We can tell through the love in our heart. So there was a heart here. So we can communicate with us. Like, okay, my father, when he was died, he showed to me a bones in his fingers. He said to me, I already died, and this is what happening to my body, and this is what's going on. I already skeleton, and he's showing me his hands, his bones. And many times he communicate with me and send me a message like, okay, your mother is almost gone. Go home and see your mother. I will pick her up, and soon she will leaving. So I go home, see my mother's, and after that one, after 6 months, she's gone. And many times she visit at me and send me a message and some information. For example, there was a problem that I was facing in this earth plane. Something that was coming, or something I need to overcome it. And he said to me that take care of yourself, I love you, and that's it. And he said to me that I need to take care of myself, and he loved me, and just there's something protection for me. And this is represent of the golden knowledge sent this to us. So even they are in the next life, they can send us a message for us through the love we connect with us. Not everyone can receive from them, because it depends how much light we shine, how much vibration of love we connect with them, into the memory of them with us. So they are connected with us through the love, into the memory, into our God gift within. So he always send me a message, and even someone gone, he will tell me this. He will be like another grandmother will leaving, so he will send me a message that she's leaving. So after that one, it's happened, it's leaving. And even my mother sent me a message before someone die, and she sent me that if we die, we become a beautiful flower. So this golden one is represent of their knowledge, that the spirit that leave it to us. So some knowledge they give it to us is about our basic ability, a planting, farming, or herbal medicine. We use herbal. We don't really use medicine very young. So herbal medicine, how to use that herbal medicine. So, and something that they didn't overcome in this earth plane, we are strong, as I am strong enough to overcome that all and let go that negative pattern or something wasn't serving us into this new age, and transfer that knowledge to the children, from the grandparents to their children, and they send us a knowledge. So these bones is represent that in their DNA, our ancestor can knows our ancestry DNA, or what kind of ancestor we have. And the skull, the skull, it can be represent of their connection with us into their DNA. And this is all. And our bones, as we are here, is a part of the strongest, that is the strongest part of our bones. So the light might travel into our bones, and even in the other next life, they connected with us in the memory. They carry the memory with us to how there's children, how we love them, how we feel for them, and we can ask them a message to send us in our dream or communicate with us into the feathers. I receive a lot of feathers. Sometimes once I thinking my father and I sitting on the table, and it surprised me after that one. I see the white feather beside of me is fresh, like is a very fresh white feather. So it's a message from our loved one that we're not alone. They are always here to watching with us too. They pass the door of the realms of the spirit, and they can guide us, they can give us a message where something danger, or they can send us a knowledge, or they give us advanced ability to. So we can hear their voice too. Hearing their voice, I can connect with them and ask a message or anything they want. Or even my grandmother, once she come back to me and she said to me that we need to plant more trees and replace all her plant. And she gave me a message that she chose me because I'm only one can trust everything, that I'm the one she can trust, so she leave it everything for me, and the rest will see in the future. That all that what she said it to me. And they give us a lot of knowledge too. It wasn't advanced knowledge, but it was very useful, mostly how to use herbal, how to phrase the land, how to respect, and how to use the compass. When we grow up as a childhood, we don't use really what, so we know what time by our shadow. Even with drinking water from the river, we don't have mineral water as we using now with the chemicals. So there's a lot they teaching us, and we can use a compass in a lots of using a natural knowledge. But mostly as grandchildren, they don't listen because it's old people and they think it was funny, but it's very useful knowledge. And that connected into our memories. Some of us listen to them, some of us will not listen to them. But thank you for the union of my soul that he remind me all my grandma teach me, because some of them I already forgot it. So he reached that memories of mine and even my childhood. So he remind me that all and everything what they learn and what they overcome, what they did it in what they passed. Thank you for that. And you treasured everything from our ancestors, and from the knowledge they have is very useful to use it now. And this in this new age. And if you see there was a golden knowledge here, they can spread the golden knowledge with us. And if you see that it was a bright mind and connection that they can send us through our mind, through our heart, and feeling of the vibration. And there are the beautiful stars. And once my mother leave, there's someone hug me while I was working. I come back home, I'm not feeling okay. There was a very, very, very cold, very, very cold. I feel like I travel into another realms of existence, that all my body was a very, very cold, like an icy. In I feel like it's very, very different places. So I need to go home because I feel like a very, very, very cold, and I feel my breathing is something different with that. I think she hugged me, or she reached me here from another country, and their spirit reached me. And I have another one. When my father died, someone told me, you can come with me, we'll visit to heaven. So there was someone hold me, and we fly, reach out into the heaven. and we're in the middle with that. I feel so laughing and laughing in the joy that I never feel before. I never afraid anything. And she hold my hands and we hold it together, fly into the sky and go into the heaven. I feel so joy that I never feel before. But when I come to the middle, I awake. So, but when after I awake, I feel so tired, like not really tired, but I feel like its breathing is different because I want some more. And that's connection with them through the heart or through the love that we give it to them. So, um, that's all that the meaning here. And we can connect to them and they can visit us anytime they want. They have a time to visit us and they can send us a message too. So that's all treasured of our ancestors and their memories with us carry with the love. We can hear the voice, we can feel their energy, we can feel their hug. They can send us in our dream a message, and through the spirit they can send us their knowledge to us.